Welcome to the Chicago edition of Friday Night Film Wines. And tonight we're traveling by glass to Italy.
Yes, Travels by Glass takes us to Italy. And our first Italian wine we're tasting is called Palazzo della Torre, Rosso Veronese, it's Allegrini. 2016 vintage.
Well, it's great to have you guys in town.
Yes.
Glad that we could get together. Even though we're traveling by glass, I'm glad you guys could travel here and the kids could spend some time together.
Definitely.
And we could taste some great wines.
Yes.
Looking forward
Awesome.
to it.
Thanks for having us.
It is a combination of like 5 or 6 grapes, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so it's a blend.
It is a blend.
Have any of us been to Italy yet?
No.
You've been?
I'm hoping to go.
Yes, that's on our my list. Our list.
Is her list your list?
Our list.
Good answer.
Chris, what's your alcohol guess on this one?
13. Surprising because Italy gets a lot of sun.
I'm gonna guess a little higher. And I only say that because when I first did my first initial impression by nose, I'm getting a lot of alcohol.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of minerals.
Yeah.
Minerals.
It's not very fruity smelling.
No, I'm getting alcohol and mineral.
So back to Veronese, it says actually when you read the finer print, a full-bodied red blend produced with the double fermentation method developed by Franco Allegrini in the hills above the historical city of Verona, home of Romeo and Juliet.
So alcohol by volume, 13.5%, Chris.
Woo!
Nice guess.
Yeah, that was right on.
It's close. That was close.
So this is definitely a wine that would pair well with food.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have lasagna here. We have crostini with
Gorgonzola.
Bruschetta.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tomato, basil, and garlic bruschetta.
And then what do you have on your plate?
And then stuffed mushrooms.
Stuffed mushrooms with gorgonzola, walnut, and cream cheese.
I'm going to tell you right now, it was phenomenal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you.
So the grapes in here are Corvina, Veronese. I don't know if I said that right or not. Corvione, Ronadella, and Sangiovese. So 40%. Italy's hard because they have so many different grapes that aren't popular throughout the world. So I'm not acclimated to them, but that makes it all the more interesting.
I really like it with the bruschetta. It's really good.
Like with the lasagna.
Really good with lasagna. Smoked meat is another one that this is pairs well with.
Thank you, Dad, for the lasagna.
Yeah, I have to say, like, just tasting it on its own, it was good, but this is definitely like, for eating.
This is definitely an Italian wine.
It's definitely an Italian wine. Italian.
Everything I've paired it well with is great.
Impressions were alcohol
Yeah.
And mineral.
and mineral.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm there.
Like non-fruit.
Definitely not getting much fruit. Typically,
No,
I won't
no.
like those wines.
Yeah.
But
But when you're eating,
It's
it's somehow
yeah.
it's good. It's like a good backdrop for whatever food you're eating. You know, it just kind of helps enhance it.
Chris, I'm in the same boat. I'm not a forward mineral wine drinker. So on the initial impression of the wine, I would think I wouldn't like it.
Right.
But once you take the first sip, it is just completely different. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the
And
flavors.
it tastes so good with everything. Now this next one is, I really want to try. It is, I think, our first non-vintage wine. And I was reading about it. This wine is vintage list because it is a combination of different vintages.
interesting. It is also rated at 95 by Wine.com, which is, I think this might be our first 95.
And by Decanter, it was their gold. Was it 2019? Gold. One of their gold medal winning, like worldwide competition of wines.
I'm struggling because
it.
the first one was so good, and I thought, you know what, the 95 points should go second, right? You never want to.
Chris told me this before we started. He's like, I want to save the better one for last, but
We don't know.
we had such a good experience with this first one.
Yeah, I'm nervous now. Right? You never want to follow a really good wine.
We set the bar really high.
Yes, we did.
So,
So
does anybody
let's-
know the price point between these two wines?
I do not recall.
I could have sworn it was like under $15 or something.
I think they were both
this,
around.
This one was about 15.
Yeah.
I do know that. I didn't catch the price on that one.
It was probably about the same. I don't think we tried to
So
go
we're,
over
so we're
that.
talking about both these for under $20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, definitely. I'm sure.
Under
they're
20.
Friday, we don't even need to be at the end. Friday Night Fun Wines. Woo!
All right, Chris.
Come on,
Gonna
let's
kick off
pour
the
it.
second one there.
Yeah,
Piccini Memoro Vino Rosso d'Italia. So it's I won't tell you what the alcohol is, but red wine blend, and it's
95 points by Decanter,
yeah, I apologize.
2019.
95 points by Decanter.
Oh, that
I'm
smells
smelling
good.
more fruit. I
That
am
is
smelling
fruit
more fruit,
forward.
yeah.
It smells really good.
A lot of red berries in this one.
I'll be honest, the first scent that I had, I don't know why I went into this one. First scent I had was mineral. So I don't know if
Really? I smell a little more mineral now, but with the third smell. But
Yeah, you're right. My very first impression was fruit,
Fruit.
Yeah.
like red berry fruit.
Definitely compared to the first fruitier.
But once you said mineral, I can see it now.
boy, this is gonna be a tough one.
It's not. It doesn't have the spice.
It
It's
does
the
not.
first. It's
It-
very like mellow, like smooth.
But
I'm almost thinking that this is a wine that you can
probably just drink
You
it.
can just sip on your porch.
Yeah.
You know, just sip it all by
It
itself.
is great by itself.
But now that I'm having it with a bite of lasagna, it pairs well with that too.
It does.
But I don't think it'll stand up to some of the spicy things we were using on the first wine.
I just tried it with a gorgonzola crostini, and I would say it is.
Ooh,
It's
now
not
I'm
bad, and it doesn't enhance. It's just kind of
It's
holds its
there.
own.
hold. Yeah, it's
Doesn't complement.
doesn't complement, doesn't detract. It's just kind of.
When I tried it with I think 'cause I had some pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
The pepperoni bite was like it brought out more of the mineral in the wine. I felt like
Yes, our lasagna
it's
has
like the fruitiness went down.
pepperoni in it, so that does change the flavors a little.
So this one pairs better with the berries. I had some of the raspberry
would.
and strawberry. Much better pairing on this one.
With the non-peppery, like when I didn't have any, like this by the lasagna with meat and the pasta and the tomato, that was good. Like,
Yeah.
bueno.
Like, so far for me, like the first wine was good, but great with food. This was great,
But good with
good
the
with food.
Yeah.
Didn't really. It still held its own. Still very good. Didn't bring anything out. Not very complimentary of the food.
But you know, that's kind of interesting you say that because and when they rate these wines, I'm not sure if they're eating crackers or any sort of cheese with it. But if they're just sipping these on its own, I could see how this one all by itself would
Right.
show better.
Right. It's interesting.
But with you know, European, you know, and especially Italian culture, you're always eating food with wine, or at least most of the time. So I think as far as traditional style, you know, Italian style wines, the Palazzo definitely showed its pairing with food much better. Well, that's one thing I've really learned about what we've done so far in the pretty much year that we've been doing these vlogs on wine, is that food pairing is so important, and it really does enhance the wine.
I like what you said in the Spanish wine is in the European realm, Italy, Spain, they make their wines to be with food.
Right, right. That's part of their culture. Probably more so than here.
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, that's one thing I do remember is you had wine with every meal.
So fun fact. Now these statistics are from I think 2018 or 19.
2018.
In researching or traveling to Italy, I was torn. Like, you know, which is more? You know, who drinks more wine? Or in Europe, is it Italy, Spain, or France? And guess who the number one was? Well, as far as like in that whole region, it was Portugal. Portugal drinks almost like per capita,
Per capita.
double the wine as I'm trying to think which other country.
Well, if you take
Spain
Italy,
maybe.
If you take
even.
Italy, for example,
Like right next door. It was Portugal, and then of course France is next.
Vive la
And then I
France.
think after France was Italy.
yeah, I mean, France, they probably drink wine for breakfast, right?
Oh, so what do you think, guys? Friday night fun wines.
Definitely Friday night fun wines.
Cheers.
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 Oh, that's right.
Oh, we can do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
We made it.
till next time.
Till next time.
Till next time.